My name is Booma Venkataraman. I'm so happy to be here. And it is so wonderful to be in this constellation, in this way to start this retreat, renewing radiance. I welcome your presence, invite you with warmth. There is something radical and tender about meeting the moment fresh, as if something were about to be born, receiving life with each in-breath and offering life with each out-breath, connected in a larger belonging. So as we come together today, we also take a moment to pause and name the turmoil in the world that we are in, the strife, the confusion, fear, suffering, and send a hopeful wish that may our collective practice ripple out to bring healing and peace to the bodies, hearts, and minds in the wider world. It is helpful to see this time as something that is totally set aside for you, a nourishing time to renew your energy and open to the source of strength, self-discovery, and healing within you. How about we'll start with a simple check-in. Alden talked about the chat function. To put matters in perspective, we are located in different parts of the globe, and thank you for tuning in, and different time zones. So you might, if it is you can put where you're calling from, city, country in the chat. It is not mandatory, just to start a check-in exercise. Wow, Oregon, Los Angeles, Tucson, Arizona, Washington, D.C., Kingston, Canada, Chennai, India, Denver, Bethesda, Maryland. Beautiful. So take a moment to appreciate yourself for taking time to tuning in and being here today in this constellation. In the words of Gary Snyder, meditation is not just a rest or retreat from the turmoil or impurity of the world. It's a way of being the stream so that one can be at home in both the white water and the eddies. Meditation may take one out of the world, but it also puts one totally into it. Meditation may take us out of the world, but it also puts one totally into it. With this, let's move to our opening practice. The purpose of this mindfulness practice is to bring awareness to the breath and body, to settle the mind and arrive in presence. The mind is sometimes described as a galloping horse. It gallops to the future, it gallops to the past, and we often find ourselves lost in thought, rehearsing the future or rehashing the past, and completely out of touch with what is happening in the here and now. And this prevents us from focusing on what matters most to us. But the mind can also come back to inhabit the present moment. And when we are present, what we do and even how we feel is not driven by old habits and impulses. Being present gives us space for choice and puts us in touch with a deep reservoir of inner calm. This practice is to befriend the mind and attend to it with kindness and curiosity. Now, I will be providing some instructions. Follow along as best as you can. You may also use your inner guidance. Please do not use the chat function for the duration of this meditation. I'll let you know when the practice ends and then invite you to a reflection. Let's begin. Inviting yourself to the moment and appreciating yourself for doing this practice today. Finding a comfortable sitting position that allows you to be upright, alert, yet relaxed and ease. Closing your eyes, if that feels okay to you, or leaving them open with a soft gaze. Resting your mind, resting your hands in an easy and effortless way. Letting curiosity be your touchstone. Now feeling both feet on the ground, connected to the earth, and sense how we are all safe, connected together in this moment, even though we are physically located in different parts of the globe. Now pause to reflect on why you are doing this practice. How might this meditation benefit you and others? Form an uplifting and inspiring motivation to your practice. For example, you might think to yourself, may this meditation help me be fully present and aware. And may this presence ripple out and benefit my loved ones, friends, and others as well. Bring awareness to your breathing. Our breath is the foundation of our aliveness. Dropping into the here and now, contacting your wholeness. Taking a few long, slow, deep breaths to the count of 4 or 5. With each in-breath, filling the lungs and chest, and releasing with a slow, long out-breath, letting go, feeling the natural release and relaxation with each out-breath. A deep, purposeful inhalation and a deep, purposeful exhalation, doing a few rounds. Soothing the nervous system. As I breathe in, I calm the body. As I breathe out, I calm the mind. Keeping attention with the flow of in-breath and out-breath. This is the only task in the world at this moment. Receiving life at a cellular level with each in-breath and with each out-breath, offering life to the universe around you. Connected, interconnected. Now gently allow the breath to come to its natural rhythm. Let go of the control of the breath. Let the breathing be effortless and natural. Noticing the quality of the breath and presence. And notice how intimately you can feel the breath from the inside. The part of the mind that notices effortlessly is awareness. It is the simple knowing. Breathing is like this. The sensations of the breath keep changing moment to moment, but the clear, spacious awareness is always here, experiencing the breath. Bringing your attention to where the sensation of the breath is most vivid or perhaps pleasurable. This could be at your nostrils, or the rise and fall of your chest, or at your belly. Letting this experience of breathing serve as an anchor to the present moment, so that you can come back to when the mind wanders off. Allowing attention to rest with the breath gently, like a butterfly rested on a flower. Breathe and know this is breathing. Where is your attention now? Each time you notice that your mind has wandered off to a distraction or galloped away, no problem. This is a moment of mindfulness. It's a gift, a pathway back to presence. Simply pause and without any judgment, incline your mind to gratitude. Come back and rest with the awareness of breathing. Simply knowing this is breathing. Now become aware of your body, inviting the body to relax. May the body relax, inviting a body scan with an attitude of curiosity and kindness. As I mention a body part, let your attention flow there. Just gently contact the aliveness in that part. No need to try to make anything happen or change anything. Bring gentle awareness to the head and to the face. You might find the muscles around the eyes and jaw naturally relax. Let the tongue relax and fill the lower jaw. Moving attention to the back of the head, the back of the neck, and the throat. Be aware of sensations in the throat and back of the neck. Relaxing the shoulders away from the neck. Feeling the shoulders, the sensations inside and out. Imagine a sense of possibility of ice melting away and flowing freely into a stream. Sense an openness to the chest. Feel your chest and upper back expanding and contracting with the breath. Notice the sensations in your abdomen and lower back, again moving with each breath. Now, if you don't notice any sensations, that is okay too. Just rest your awareness in each part of the body, allowing your experience to unfold naturally without any effort. Let the belly be soft. Sense down both arms, elbows, wrists, softening the hands, soften the palms. Feel the sensations, the tingling, the aliveness. Feel the legs, the feet, soften the soles of the feet. Now feeling the entire lower body, feeling stable and grounded like a mountain rooted deep in the earth. Feeling the upper body, sensation of movement as the body breathes. Now widening the attention, feeling the entire body, not concentrating too hard, just noticing the presence of the body. Sensing the whole body as a field of sensations. Sense the temperature, pressure, weight, heat, cool, tingling, pulsing, vibrations. Resting with the changing experience, the awareness of the experience. Embracing the dance of aliveness. Arriving here, relaxed, yet alert. Relaxed, yet alert. Now drop all technique and effort. You don't even have to meditate or focus. Just simply be, letting everything happen with no control of the mind at all. resting with a calm, open presence and the dance of aliveness, as if carried by a gentle stream, letting life be just as it is. Nothing to do, nothing to do. If you notice that your mind has tightened, your mind has galloped away, no problem. Relax, redirect the mind with kindness, and come back to rest with the changing flow of life, the dance of aliveness. Receiving the moment, awake, open, receptive, here, now. Tibetan teacher Tilopa says, let go of what is past. Let go of what may come. Let go of what is happening now. Don't try to figure anything out. Don't try to make anything happen. Relax right now and rest. Let go of what may come. Let go of what is happening now. Don't try to figure anything out. Don't try to make anything happen. Relax right now and rest. As we come to a close, take a moment to reflect on this practice. Notice if anything has shifted on the inside. And if nothing has shifted, that's okay too. The surface of the mind may be calm or turbulent, but the clear water of awareness is always here beneath the surface, experiencing the moment. Now opening your eyes if they were closed and look around you, taking in everything fresh, as if you're noticing for the first time. Now, gently, you may use the chat function if your mind is inclined to do so. Type a couple words. What reflection do you have? How are you feeling? What is alive for you? I will read out a few. Calm and stillness, I can smell the grass. Inhabiting full body and more. Happy. Still. Now, what we will be doing in the remainder of this session, we'll be exploring mindful intention with a talk and some practices. And I will ring 3 bells in the end, and I will also say namaste. Since this is an immersed session, we will not be using the chat function until afterwards when we will do some more reflection. Thank you for your messages in the chat. And there will be an opportunity to share and provide comments at the end of the session. So now we'll move to the talk. The title of today's talk is The Most Important Thing, Planting Seeds with Kind Intention. So today we will visit the power of intention. Now that's something in the air right now. It's the time of the year. We are stepping into a new year. For some, it's New Year already because of the time zone that we are on. And also, this is the opening of the retreat. So we pay attention to rededicate ourselves to what truly matters. In his book, The Wise Heart, mindfulness master Jack Confield writes, "Be mindful of intention. Intention is a seed that creates the future." Intention is a seed that creates the future. Intention is central to Buddhist psychology. It starts with karma, which means cause and effect, and points to our conditioning and the repeated habit patterns created by our brain and consciousness. No matter what you do, think, say, for example, maybe you're checking the news feed on your cell phone, or the work that you're doing, or thinking about a New Year resolution. Your intention impacts your experience and may have a rippling effect. Intention is behind every action and is usually unconscious unless we shine awareness on that. And intention can create a whole universe. Buddha said that our life comes out of the tip of our intention. It creates actions and our life experiences. Zen master Thich Nhat Hanh described the karmic process of conditioning with a metaphor, with the image of planting seeds in consciousness. The seeds we plant contain the potential to grow when the conditions support them. I have got a story. This is a story of a master gardener, Alan Chadwick, who taught in the University of California, Santa Cruz. He was a pioneer of biodynamic methods. Once he took his students to a junkyard filled with rusted old cars, broken glass, chunks of cement, soil, sand, and abandoned trash. Alan asked the junkyard owner if his students could use that space to experiment to grow flowers and vegetables. The owner said, "Oh, sure, you can have it, but you must be crazy. The soil is dead." The students put months into revitalizing the soil under the guidance of Alan, and their efforts bore fruits and vegetables. It became a famous garden with a variety of fruits and vegetables. This is a powerful example of tilling the soil and planting seeds, literally and figuratively, in transforming difficulty with dedicated intention. Before the era of GPS, global positioning satellites, sailors used stars for navigation. The stars would help them steer their course so they can check in with the star regularly to gauge where they are. Now, in today's mindfulness practice, you set an intention to be present. You set off on your journey, and your mind probably had a journey of its own. Maybe it galloped here and there. Unexpected currents and weather systems may have tossed you around. But when the weather cleared, from time to time, you checked with your star to refresh your practice again and again, to come back to presence with kindness. Your guiding star is your intention. And you may have noticed with practice, when you set an intention, you will go off course many times. And you notice that, and with kindness, with gratitude, you start again. Embracing starting again is so much a part of the practice. There is a Zen teaching. The most important thing is to remember the most important thing. From the Buddhist philosophy, intention with the Pali word sankalpa, sometimes called the right thought. It is in essence, what do you really want, or what matters most? And Buddhist teacher Richard Baker described mindfulness practice as intention and attention. So you set a clear intention to direct your journey and then pay attention to be able to course correct. So you're able to incline your mind and body towards what you want, what is most important. And the invitation is knowing what you want and giving yourself to it fully. Meditation teacher Tara Brach says, the practice is to pause, sacred pause, and investigate your intentions and motivations in what you do, think, or act, and bring them above the line into conscious awareness. Awareness is a healer. Shining the light of awareness on what is present with curiosity can help you heal, wake up, and transform old habitual patterns and open to choices, open to what is most important to you. And intention becomes a compass of the heart to align with what matters most instead of getting caught in old patterns. Let's do a short practice. Take a comfortable posture and closing your eyes, if that feels okay to you. Take 3 full deep breaths. Exhaling fully, feeling the letting go with each breath. Now breathe naturally, feeling your breath intimately. Feel yourself sitting here and breathing. Be curious. Now take a moment to pause and reflect. What is your intention for this New Year retreat? What would you like to get out of this? Why are you here? And how would you like to feel at the end of this retreat? Let the answers bubble up in awareness, in stillness. If nothing comes up, that's okay too. This is simply an experiment. Now taking a deep breath in and letting it go, opening your eyes if they were closed, or you may keep them open if you like. You may keep them closed if you like for the remainder of the session. So in neuroscience, there is a saying, neurons that fire together, wire together. There is a study in neuroscience that was conducted by Harvard Medical School a few years ago. People were divided into 2 groups. One group was asked to do a simple piano exercise every day, and the other group was asked to think about practicing every day, playing the piano. The study revealed that both groups showed structural changes in the brain in the same area. They strengthened their neural pathways, the neuroplasticity, which is that wiring together and firing together of neurons. But the startling thing is, regardless of whether they were actually playing the piano or whether simply imagining. So this speaks to the potency of the thought, that speaks to the potency of intention. In his book, Aware, Professor of Clinical Psychology Daniel Siegel talks about kind intention as one of the pillars in mind training. He defines kind intention as the ability to have a state of mind with positive regard, compassion, and love internally and interpersonally, self and other. Our intention to be open-minded, appreciative, grateful, and kind has a great impact on ourselves and others. We will be exploring a kind intention practice in the closing in a few minutes. Now, as you connect to your heart's deepest wish, what is most important with sincerity, you may also sense that this connects you to a larger belonging. Your practice can ripple out and influence a larger trend of wisdom and balance across the globe. When I started mindfulness practice some years ago, my motivation was to beat stress in my life, specifically my work life, and also something to go with my physical exercise. As my practice evolved, I noticed a shift from this fragmented notion, from this focus on exercise or beating stress, to something more integrated and wholesome. It gave me a deeper sense of who I am in a larger belonging. And I realized the potential of widening circles, helping others, and the possibility to plant seeds to make a wiser, a more compassionate world, with this practice as an uplifting force. And that's why I'm here with you all in this community. Remember Presence, a global forum that provides the opportunity to transmit and share the universal teachings of wisdom and compassion for the benefit of all beings. Meditation teacher Jonathan Faust says, the implication of what you practice and what you take to the world is truly immeasurable. The implication of what you practice and what you take to the world is truly immeasurable. So, intention is your guiding star. You have to dig deep, investigate, and align with what's most important. Shine the light of awareness. Now, it doesn't matter what path are you on, what your spiritual practice is, whatever techniques you're using or renewing or deepening. Buddhist, Christian, yoga, Tai Chi, or Ramana Maharishi's The Power of Inquiry into Who Am I? It is about finding your path and giving yourself to it with sincerity, with a dedication to waking up. And no matter what path you are on, or no matter what path resonates with you, it is also helpful to reflect that we need support systems. So, from the lens of spiritual practice, there are three things important to cultivate awakening of the heart and mind, no matter what your path is. First, daily practice, remembering the most important thing in daily discipline for building the rhythm and momentum in your journey. Teacher Tara Brach says, what you practice grows stronger. Second, seeking times of intense retreat, where you can step back and immerse yourself in reflection and practice, like what we are doing today in this constellation. Third, being in a community that can support you for practicing, to learn, to be around like-minded people, to find mentors, spiritual friends. And also, we are not the only ones on this journey. And that gives us enthusiasm, motivation, courage, support. Martha Postlewaite says, do not try to save the whole world or do anything grandiose. Instead, create a clearing in the dense forest of your life. Shining the light of awareness to clarify what is most important and dedicate yourself on the path. So now we'll do a practice together to reflect on what matters most. And we'll use gratitude as a portal to kind intention. Sitting comfortably, coming into stillness, closing your eyes if that feels helpful to you, or you may leave them open. Take a few slow, deep breaths, soothing the nervous system, and relax with each out breath. Feeling each out breath in the body. How intimately can you feel the breath from the inside? Now let breath resume its natural rhythm. Breathe effortlessly, naturally. Now connect with your longing to feel safe, at ease, and beloved. Set an uplifting intention to the practice to include the well being of all beings. Now pause and take a moment, maybe to scan through the year, your life, your work, relationships, projects, things you are learning. Just with curiosity, no need to change anything. What lights up your life? What enlivens you? And are there any challenges? Just reflect. No need to solve any problems or commit to anything. Let curiosity be your touchstone. Open to the sensations in the body, letting everything belong in the moment. Thoughts, emotions, sensations. Now bring to mind something or someone you're grateful for. Where do you feel that in the body? Now bring to mind another thing or person you're grateful for. Visualize it, feel it in the body, and let the feeling become bigger and flood your being. Now, could you bring a third thing or person you're grateful for? Bring the imagery to mind, feeling the feelings, and let the feelings become bigger and occupy the whole space of your room. Now, with all the three things or people that you have named, feel or imagine the space of abundance and how blessed life is. Now pause and call on the wisdom of your own presence, the most awake part of your being. Loving presence, some people call the high self or future self, and inquire what is most important for you to remember? What matters most to you? What is calling you forward? And notice what message your present heart has for you. Now wishing yourself and others in this session well, and widening the circle, radiating well wishes with the rippling of kind attention. And together we close with a collective prayer. May we, with all life together, all beings together, be safe from harm, Be present truly to what matters most in a shared belonging where all voices are included and be touched by love, light, ease, and peace. May we, with all life together, all beings together, be safe from harm, be present truly to what matters most in a shared belonging where all voices are included and be touched by love, light, ease, and peace.